Okay. In Valmiki Ramayan, last week, where were we? Before last week. Sri Rama and Bharata, they had a beautiful conversation. Bharata was trying to convince Ramji to return to Ayodhya, and Ramji was also trying to convince Bharata to rule the kingdom. So, when there was a heated argument, Bharata was saying, like, if you are not willing to return to Ayodhya, I will also stay here only. He tried all possible ways. He said, I will accept the kingdom and again I will give you, you can rule because you are the ablest person, you are more capable. So all those were happened. Finally, and when this conversation was happening, Devtas, Gandharvas, Yaksha, Kinneras, Kimpurisas, they were all standing in their aerial cars in the sky and they were observing. Such a beautiful conversation was happening, no? And all the rishis were also present and Ayodhya people, citizens were also present there. So now when Bharata looked at them and said, you're not doing anything to convince Rama, you all came for this only. Then Jabali was also a sage, a Brahmin in Dasharatha's court. Like Vasishtha, Vamadeva, Jabali, Markandeya, we listened to all these names when they all went to Mithila for Ramji's marriage. So now Jabali, this eminent sage, he started pronouncing words which are contradictory to the Vedic culture. Like how he started. He started like, Rama, you are such an intelligent person. You should not utter these kind of words. When Bharata is willing to give the kingdom, you come and rule Ayodhya. We all will be happy. Because he started saying, every person who comes into this world will depart alone. Like they will die alone. And we are all only deluded people. Delusion is Maya. They cannot see the reality. So only deluded people, they feel like they are clinging to the relatives. They feel this is mother, this is my brother, father, like that. Wise people do not get attached. And don't leave the kingdom to live in this forest which is full of hardships and dangers. And now Dasharatha has left his body. Now he is not in this loka. Now he is no more related to you and you are not related to Dasharatha. So leave it. Don't think like that. Think like a wise man and get coronated, he said. Ramji also told the same. See, just compare. Earlier what he told, he said Dasharatha has lived an auspicious life and now destiny, like whoever comes into this world, they get aged and then they will leave their body. So don't grieve or don't pity Dasharatha, he said. Because to Bharata, when he was telling all this wealth will vanish, everything in this world will perish. He said, but he said, never neglect your duties, was his way of teaching. Now what Jabali is telling is completely opposite. He is telling, just to do your duty, don't sit in the forest. Because there is nobody to object, you come and rule. That is what. So Ramji was little agitated and he was little angry because he never entertains unrighteous talks and all. He is interested to listen righteousness, dharma and all. He was little angry and he replied to Jabali. He said, oh sage, I know I respect your wish to coronate me. I understood that. Because of that only you are talking like this. I understood your zeal to coronate me and which is prompting you to talk against to this Vedic culture and dharma. And I still get surprised how my father has tolerated you because you are not talking dharma. he starts saying, see, sin, this is what we can relate. Earlier when that girl, the Lalita, I have sent you one video, right? She said, when first it comes to the mind, okay? Mind conceives the bad thought. If mind conceives the bad thought, obviously it will come through your tongue. This tongue utters falsehood and then this body executes. This is what happened, no? First she thought he has to accept he has to listen to my shloka. It came to the mind. Then obviously her finger went and clicked on the red button, she said. Okay, then she lied on the floor. That is what the body executing. So that and that is what Ramji said. These are the threefold path to the sin. Sin starts from the mind, then tongue, parushya vacha, harsh words we speak. We want to hurt others. We want to tell that we are hurt and we want to hurt them more. And then if required, we use our hands or body also to do that sin. This is what Ramji says. Sin is these three folds are the path to the sin. Never do this. Out of greed, out of deceit. Deceit means cheating. Okay? Out of greed or deceit or delusion. Delusion is ignorance or maya, we can say. We cannot see the thing as it is. We will look it from our perspective. That's called delusion. So out of all those three, I will never ever abandon dharma, and my reverence to dharma will never change. Is very, very clear. That is what. So watch your, always be vigilant at your thoughts. Okay. Oh. And he also said, a man's conduct, by his character only everybody respects the other person. If I don't follow dharma, how can I preach? If Ramji did not follow dharma, now we will not discuss Ramayana, right? There is no Ramayana only, because there is nobody to object him. Obviously he can go and rule the kingdom. We will not discuss only. Till now we are talking about Rama because he is never swerved from the path of dharma. So after all this, when he replied to Jabali like that, who came? Who immediately for rescue? Vasishtha Muni came. Vasishtha Muni, now he is talking now only. Vasishtha said, Rama, he is not an atheist. He is not against dharma. He knew how a person comes into this world and how they do all the actions and all. He knew. But to save you from your exile, he is talking like that. Even Ramji also knew that, but he never entertained such talks against to dharma. So then Vasishtha Muni was telling, let me tell you how this world has started. Earlier, when the world was started, everything all over is water only. Then emerged the earth. Lord Vishnu has taken Varaha avatar and he has taken the earth up. From this, Lord Brahma and Devatas had come up. And then to Brahma, Marichi was born. Okay. Let me share it. I have shared one PDF now. This is about Rama's lineage. Yesterday I have sent one PDF.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you open?
Open and but I didn't.
Yeah, that is what I will. So this is what Vasishtha Muni already he has discussed this at the time of Ramji's marriage. He explained his lineage to Janaka. See, I am sharing it.
Speak of Rama's lineage.
God. Yeah, see, now I am sharing. See, from there, Brahma had born. To Brahma, Marichi was born. To Marichi, Kashyapa was born. Last week when we had discussed Radha Saptami, I was telling you Kashyapa was the father of Surya. Here, Vaivasvata I have written, no? Vivaswan they call. He's called sun, Surya. Okay, the fourth. To Kashyapa, son was born. To son, the Manu was born. To Manu, Ikshvaku. To Ikshvaku, Manu has built Ayodhya and Ikshvaku ruled Ayodhya. Ikshvaku is the first person to rule Ayodhya, first king. So that's called Rama. When we say Rama, he is from Ikshvaku Vamsa, we say. Ikshvaku, then to Ikshvaku, Kukshi, Kukshi to Vikukshi, Vikukshi to Bana, Bana to Bana, Anaranya, and then Prithu. To Prithu, Trishanku was born. Trishanku, Dundumara. Dundumara to Dundumara, Yuvanashva. To Yuvanashva, Mandhata. To Mandhata, Susandhi. To Susandhi, Dhruvasandhi. And then to Dhruvasandhi, Bharata. To Bharata, Asita was born. To Asita, Sagara was born. And we have done these stories when Vishwamitra was telling to Ramji about Sagara and his sons, 60,000 sons. Before 60,000 sons, Asamanjasa was one. He was elder. To Sagara, Asamanjasa. To Asamanjasa, Anshumanta. To Anshumanta, Dilipa. To Dilipa, Bhagiratha. To Bhagiratha, Kakutstha. And to Kakutstha, Raghu. Raghu also, he was very, very valorous. And Rama had many qualities of Raghu. So that is why he is also called Raghava. And to Raghu, Pravruddha. To Pravruddha, Kalmashapada. To Kalmashapada, Shankhana. To Shankhana, Sudarshana. To Sudarshana, Agnivarna. Then to Agnivarna, Shrigraga. To Shrigraga, Maru. To Maru, Prasushruka. Then to Prasushruka, Ambarisha. To Ambarisha, Nahusha was born. To Nahusha, Yayati was born. Then for Yayati, Nabhaga was born. Nabhaga was the father of Aja. To Aja, Dasharatha was born. To Dasharatha, now all the four sons are born. You all four. Huh?
Ma'am, Bharata was mentioned somewhere.
No, Bharata, that is another Bharata. Okay, now he said to Dasharatha, you all four. No, at that time Ramji was not having any children. So Vasishtha Muni had the information till now only, so he shared. Okay. So why he shared all this information again? Already Ramji knew this, right? He said almost 41 kings had ruled till now. All the 41, only there were 2-3 sons also to other kings, but only the elder son has ruled till now. This is the tradition of Raghuvamsha, Ikshvaku. So don't violate the tradition of the elder son ruling the kingdom. To tell this, he has started from the starting. He explained the complete lineage again. Maybe Ramji will feel like I have to follow the tradition kind of. Vasishtha Muni was thinking. He knew that Ramji will not return to Ayodhya, but still he is trying his best. Then Vasishtha also said, to every person there will be 3 gurus. Whoever is born, he will have one mother, father and guru. Mother and father gives birth to the body, but the guru will be instructing the person with the right knowledge and wisdom. I am your father's guru and I am the guru to you also. So if you follow my orders or commands, you will not be in the falsehood. You will not swerve from the truth. So hold on and obey my wish. And your mothers also. Their Kaikeyi and Kausalya, they are also wishing the same. So follow my order, my wish and your mother's. And your mother needs more reverence. Reverence is respect. More reverence than your father, he said. Now Ramji is quiet. And then he said, when my father asked me this promise, there is a reason. Because he had given the promise to my mother Kaikeyi when he was married to her. And that is very reasonable and that is truthful. He has to follow. So that is why he has asked me and I have obeyed. At that time, when I obeyed this, when I started to Vanvasa, Dasharatha knew that I am going to Vanvasa, and Kausalya, Mother Kausalya, I told her, she said, you are following dharma, you please continue, go to Vanvasa, go to the exile. And then at that time Sumitra Mata was also there, and she sent Lakshmana with me. And Kaikeyi Mata also knew. When we were taking leave from Dasharatha, Vasishtha Muni was also there. Actually, Vasishtha Muni only stopped Kaikeyi because when Sita Mata was also accompanying Ramji, Kaikeyi did not talk. At that time, Vasishtha Muni was also there, and so he said, with all these people's permission only I started, so I don't see any reason to return to Ayodhya. With all their acceptance I came here. So now he's very clear that I have to be in this forest. Bharata should rule the kingdom. Now Bharata's disappointment grew more and more. Now he said, I cannot tolerate this. So please, Sumantra, go and fetch some kusha grass. Here I will sit and I will obstruct Ramji's passage. Where he, before the hut, I will just lie down on this kusha grass and I will fast until death. See, this is a very, very big word, right? Bharata, so then Sumantra was looking at Ramji for his orders. Ramji did not say anything, so Sumantra was not fetching the grass. Then Bharata went, he himself brought some kusha grass and he laid it before the hut and he slept there. Then Ramji, he said, Bharata, behave, you are not behaving like a Kshatriya. A Brahmin who faced injustice can only do this. A Kshatriya who should rule people and who is very valorous, he is not supposed to do this. So just now you have made a sin. To break this oath, you go and sip some water and touch a dharmic person, means a righteous person, touch me, he said. See, here Ramji is saying that because he is following dharma, he said, touch me. Then Bharata understood. So he got up and he sipped some water and he touched Ramji. And then Ramji, he gently asked Bharata to sit beside him and he is telling, dear, let me do my job and you do your job. And always don't think that Kaikeyi Mata is the reason for my exile. No. Never ill-treat her, take care of her. And after going from here to Ayodhya also, don't ill-treat her. And you are so capable, you are groomed under Vasishtha Muni and you are armed by dharma. You can rule this earth, not only Ayodhya. You can rule the complete earth. You are such a capable person. Now Bharata is into tears. He understood that Ramji will not come to Ayodhya. But Vasishtha Muni, who is standing there, he knew, he is a Trikala Vedi. He knew, what is going to happen in the future, in past and present. He knew all. That's why he brought the golden sandals. He gave them to Bharata. Now, what Bharata wants, he did not, and he also said to the citizens, I never in my dream thought like I want this kingdom, I want to be a king. You all know. So I don't want to rule this, he is telling. So that is why those golden sandals he kept there and said to Ramji, just touch these sandals, Bhaiya, till you come. Now what did Ramji said? I have given my word to Dasharatha for 14 years. After 14 years, I will come and rule this kingdom along with my brothers. So now Ramji is very clear that he will enter into Ayodhya and rule Ayodhya. So that very word made Bharata very, very happy. So that is why he gave the sandals. Touch these sandals will rule Ayodhya, not you or not me. Then Ramji obliged. He felt like I should not hurt Bharata more. He touched them. So let us take a pause here on a happy note that Bharata was very happy that Ramji touched the golden sandals. Then what he will do, we will see in the next week. Okay? Now Bharata is very happy. He is not ruling. He will be ruling, but not as his kingdom. As he is a sevak, as he is a servant of Rama, he will be ruling. Let us see in the next class. Okay, morals. Okay, 2 minutes. Just be righteous. Follow her. Hmm.
Stand on a promise.
Hmm. Respect your parents.
Yes, ma'am. And respect your guru also.
Yes. And then so when your guru, Jabali was his guru, he was talking out of love against to the dharma, against to the Vedic culture. But did Ramji entertain it? No.
No.
So learn to say no to some things which are not acceptable.
Ma'am, we have to know what is a dharma.
Yes. Then only we can oppose. Correct. Correct. Okay. Let's close this class for now and let's discuss few more morals in the next